Hello, I have a sheet of paper that has some questions for us. But Josh, I'm gonna ask you a question, and then you can ask me a question. And then there's like 10 on here. We'll see how many we can get done. Right?
Perfect.
Harley from Olivet wants to know: my boyfriend made me a mixtape with the song "Holding On to You" on it. We were wondering what the line "Entertain My Faith" means to you guys.
That line means to me that it's time for me to start building on the drums.
Yeah.
And then it just builds and builds until my arms are about to fall off.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So that's kind of, I think when you wrote that line, that's probably
what it means to you.
Yeah, that's probably what.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
Alright, cool.
Caitlin in Lansing wants to know, would you rather explore the outermost parts of the universe or the deepest parts of the ocean? And why?
I think I would like the ocean, honestly. I feel like there's so many things that we don't know about it, and yet it's right there. Outer space is this kind of like, get back to me some other time.
Yeah, there's a lot we've never explored in the ocean.
Yeah. Hannah in Bath.
In the bath?
No.
Just in Bath?
No. Not in the bath. What song do you guys really want to cover?
Oh wow. I think if it was me, I would probably want to cover "Ride" by 21Pilots. I feel like I could do that song. I could do pretty good on that. On maybe the didgeridoo.
That's a good instrument.
Yeah, I think I could play that one. Amia, I believe, or Amia in East Lansing. If you weren't a musician, what other job would you see yourself having?
I see myself kind of inventing the best cereal ever.
I would eat that, and I'd probably feed it to my future kids someday. And I would say, this is part of your balanced diet. Make sure you eat at least 3 bowls of these a day.
Just a little heads up, it's not going to be healthy.
We wouldn't have our physique if it wasn't for unhealthy cereal.
It's true.
So.
Sabrina in Okemos. Okemos?
You got it.
Did your families always support your decision to play music professionally, or did it take some time for them to be on board with it? I find this question funny because when you decide to play music, it's definitely not professionally.
It's definitely not professionally. I think they've always supported the idea of playing music professionally.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever supported... No, that's not true. I think our parents have both been very supportive. I think maybe a little bit confused as to why we would just make so much noise in the basement. That didn't really make a lot of sense at the time. But I think that separately, kind of individually, at the time when we started, when we played, it was just we put a lot of time into it, and I think let them know by how much time we were spending on it, how much we cared about it, and how much of a passion it was. And I think that they got on board with that, and they saw how music affected us and what it did in our lives. So our families have always been big supporters of what we do. Rebecca in Holt asks, what's your favorite song to perform and why?
It's always changing, but right now it's got to be the second half of Lame Boy, where Josh is playing on the drums by himself and I'm not on stage, because I get to watch him play. Will in Ionia?
Where are all these places? How come I've never seen these places?
Are these all in Michigan?
Yep, they are.
Does the success of the Blurry Face album inspire you to do better with your next album? Jeez. Or intimidate you that it won't have the same success? Heavy question.
Yes. That's a great question.
That's a great answer, dude. Just go ahead.
I think the answer is
we're
yes.
freaking worried, man.
We're scared, man.
Will?
Yeah, I think, how can you not be? Yes, we're worried. Melanie and Byron says, what's your favorite or most frequently used emoji?
I don't really use emojis very often. Right, we've texted with each other. Neither of us really.
The emoji's not really like the go-to way of expressing ourselves, I don't think.
But if I had to choose one, whenever someone's selling me something and I want to say copy that, I just send the picture of the fax machine because it looks like a copy.
Yeah. Usually when he sends me a text and I want to kind of like express how I'm feeling, I don't like to use the emoji, but we'll we'll send voice text with sound, maybe like woo or wee or neat.
That's my favorite one. Neat. Bye.
That's it.